Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel, Lifestyle Aesthetics, where we teach you how to level up consistently over time. So as you just saw, that first clip was me doing heavy shoulder press at 230 pounds. I could only do two good reps. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are having a good week so far. So we back at it again with another upper body day, doing shoulders and arms. And I am doing 3 sets of shoulder press. So what I like to do is I like to start with a heavy compound movement. So starting off with hitting the shoulders, triceps, a little bit of upper chest with this machine. This is one of my favorite machines to build functional strength. And then after that, we are hitting some tricep extensions with the V grip bar. As you see here, I'm having one leg back and leaning with one slightly forward. And my shoulders and elbows are pretty much tucked in, but we're trying to go for strength. So I feel like my strength has increased slightly doing a heavy set first and then a drop set. So separating my days with chest back, shoulders, arms, and legs, and then just switching it over. Upper body day, lower body day helps me to recover a little bit faster. My central nervous system also recovers. My joints, my shoulder joints, my elbows, they feel much better when I switch off from doing upper body than lower body. So we are doing a second set of a drop set. As you see here, I have my cool gym shirt gear, black t-shirt accompanied with a gym shirt, great joggers. It's really comfortable, makes you look good. You feel much more confident, and that confident boost just overall good for your mental health, for mental stability, and then just makes you just feel like you are that person, that guy, that lady, just giving it your all in the gym. So doing the next set here, just dropping off to like a lighter set in order to build more hypertrophy, having more structure, more definition in my tricep. I'm still doing my cardio, still working out fasted. As you see here, like just hitting, just exercising in general for 4 to 5 times a week. I feel like I do feel the difference. I feel more energized. Having that structured in my workout in the gym twice a week, Saturday, Sunday, and then doing um, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday at home, just working on the weaker points in my upper body. So after we do some tricep extensions, I am doing as much reps as I can while still keeping the weight quite heavy with the bicep curls on the cable machine. And then I am doing a reverse grip pull-up. So you guys have seen me done this before in a previous video, but supersetting and alternating the way I hold the bar, the type of grip we use, will definitely make your biceps grow, your forearms as well. Here, just forcing out the last few reps, trying to go slow and controlled in order to work on my bicep, my grip strength, my forearms as well. And when you are doing the bicep curls here, I like to place my hands at the end of the straight bar so that way everything gets hit nice and well, reaching full failure until you cannot do any more reps. And then right here, we are holding a top motion and then slowly going down. Kind of hard to keep my body to not swing since I'm just having an explosive movement upwards. On this bar over here, doing a supinated grip, it's quite different as opposed to doing a neutral grip because here you are, of course, targeting the biceps and forearms, but your lower lats, lower back is being hit as well. Doing as much as I can. And when you do the bicep curl and then the supersetting it with the pull-ups, it's very good because you feel like you are growing a lot of mass, a lot of the peak motion of your biceps. So that's what I would recommend if you have a cool cable machine like this one. Supersetting that with the pull-up bar is very good for the bicep growth. So my second, so I would do 2 heavy sets with the bicep machine, pull-up bar, and then on my third set, I have dropped the weight and then slowly going up and down as I do these reverse grip pull-ups, all the way until I reach full failure. As you see here, and I'm holding that contraction. The bicep is getting strong at the peak. You can see there, it's filling out my sleeves as well as my back, just filling out the shirt as well. And then we are doing skull crushers on a level 1 on a flat bench. I'm sorry, not level 1. Yeah, it is level 1. On a flat bench right here, what you want to do is slowly retract and slowly extend on the barbell curl. The easy bar or the straight bar here is good. And then I'm doing a drum set. So doing 60 pounds and then dropping it to the 40s, which is not shown on this clip. But doing drop sets will definitely help you get that extra attention to the muscle that you're building. First, you want to go for strength and then building that aesthetic definition look. Right here, what you want to do is um, hold the bar at a 45-degree angle and then slowly, like extending the arm and then retracting them. And then on my third set here, what I'm doing is using 40 pounds and then letting it rest above my head and then exploding on the way up. So you want to do this slow and controlled and then just building that hypertrophy set in order to build more density, more structure, more definition on those muscles. Tricep again takes 2/3 of the arm. And then we do hammer curls and then supersetting that with reverse grip curls for the forearms. So like how we were mentioning before, I work out fasted. So when I am going to the gym in the morning, it helps me to just get up and go. Working out fasted also helps you to burn a little bit more extra body fat. And then you just get full with the water. You get more focus here. So when we are doing the reverse grip curls, I'm using 25 pounds. My hands are slightly leaning on a 45-degree angle mark. Of course, you want to keep them straight, but with the dumbbells, I feel it much more as opposed to the barbell. With the straight bar, the easy bar, you definitely will feel that growth, feel that strength, your grip strength, pulling strength. It's all gonna come together when you're supersetting your hammer curls with the reverse grip dumbbell curls or just regular bicep curls with the reverse grip curls. It's gonna give you that nice peak action on your biceps. It's gonna give you that nice forearms over here. As you see here, we got a good pump. Trying to give all this extra attention to your forearms. I wish I would have done my forearms a little bit earlier in my time in the working out in general. You want to make sure that your forearms are getting much attention because that helps you look more dominant, gives you that aesthetic look as a guy. We're reaching full failure here. And then I am dropping the weight for the hammer curls to 30 pounds. So I'm going up at the same time, holding it slightly for 1 or 2 seconds at the top, and then slowly going back down, and then just doing partials till we can't do anymore. So reaching full failure is the important part here because you want to make sure that you are working through that high intensity. So low volume, high intensity, 2 to 3 sets is all you need. At home, I'm trying to experiment with doing one hard all-out set, but I feel like 2 sets is good, 2 to 3 sets. So 2 sets heavy, third set much more lighter, just to make sure you have the defined look. And then we have kept the 25 pounds the same for the reverse grip curls, just having a stronger form. And then right here, I am using 55 pounds for pronated grip rows. And then we will superset that with pronated grip reverse flies. The reason I am doing these two movements together is because I feel it a lot on my posterior deltoid. And I figured if the pronated grip is going to help me get bigger shoulders on the back, on the rear end, I feel like it's not a bad idea doing these two together. When you do standing behind the back, raises, it is a good superset for the traps and the rear shoulders. But right here, I feel like, this is just as good to get strong rear shoulders. Um, I'm trying to hold that at the top when I do the pronated grip rows. And then here, because it's heavy with the 30 pounds, I am still controlling the weight, but I feel it a lot when it's much more heavy since I'm getting strong. And then we're doing complete reps as much as we can. And then because it's already so heavy with the Pronated Grip Rows, and the reverse flies. You're going to feel it a lot on your shoulders and the back, the posterior shoulders. And it's a good superset combo I would recommend to anybody doing, if you want to focus on the rear shoulders. Here we go with this third set over here. Pronated grip. I want to basically keep my stomach and my chest close to my thighs when I do these reverse flies. And then we are doing lateral raises. So I have come up with the strength to be able to do these much more better when I'm doing them upright with the 30 pounds. And you notice here that I am turning my wrist just slightly at the very last minute to feel it much more in my shoulders. And then since we are doing a drop set, I'm cutting the weight in half into 15 pounds into each hand. And then just doing my flies this way. I am much more upright, but I'm trying to reach full failure here. Rest for 2 minutes. And then here you go, another set of lateral raises. So lateral deltoids and rear shoulders are the muscle groups that you want to help construct after you do like your heavy pressing movements, heavy shoulder press movements. As you see here, I'm trying to keep the swinging to a minimum, trying to make sure as I go to the top in an explosive way, I am going back on the negative, very slow, very controlled. You could also do these seated. You could also do these with the bench support. Just trying to experiment how we feel. So today I feel like good just doing them standing up. And as you see here, the main focus will be on the lateral deltoid. Of course, however you go, you have to make sure that you have to keep perfect form, good to perfect form when you go heavy on these lateral raises, because you want to make sure that you are actually building the muscle, not just swinging the weights around. The traps will be hit as well. So that's another benefit to doing these lateral raises quite heavy and then cutting it to a weight where you can control it nice and slow. Thank you for watching the video. Again, this is Lifestyle Aesthetics, where we teach you how to level up consistently over time. I will catch you in the next video. Like and subscribe.